Hello everyone. Today we will talk about something called as context engineering. I believe you must have heard of this term, but there are a lot of different methods thrown out in the internet as to how you should do context engineering. And this today what we are trying is my version of context engineering, and I feel this might be the most simplest starting point for you to use better context to prompt your LLMs. We'll not do any complicated stuff. We will use a existing LLM to prepare the context for us so that it knows everything about our project the next time you use the LLM, or if you switch to a different LLM, or the memory is lost or something. And this context will remain permanently within the scope of your project. So the idea here is very simple. What we are going to do is we are going to ask Gemini here. I'm going to use Gemini CLI, and I'm going to tell it to please go through all my files here, my entire project, everything that exists here, read everything. I know this might become a very daunting task initially because it has to read through all the files. It's probably expensive also in the initial first step, but then at later stage this will become very simple. So what it should ideally do is read through all the documents, try to understand the project structure, what are the different source files, what it does, everything, and create a consolidated file called project context. And once we have this file ready, the next time we want to use different LLM, let's say Google or Copilot, we will ask Copilot to read the project context, and it will not be very expensive to read just one file instead of going through all the different files for your project to understand what the project is about. So if you have an existing project, create a simple project context, upload it to your Git, let's say, so that it's there permanently. And then the next time you want to prompt, you will have a context which you will give it to the LLM that should read it, and then it should know exactly what you're doing, where you're stuck, what are the features that are currently implemented, what are the features you want to implement in future. You can add everything. Maybe you can also manually edit it in future, or you can ask the LLM also to edit it. So let's do this very quickly. I will type a very basic prompt, so nothing prepared. Please, so let's try this. Add the information in the project underscore. So I've created this project context.md file. You need not have it created beforehand. You can just ask it to create this file. I believe it should be easy to create. So let's press enter here and let's see what happens. I'll probably forward this a little bit, or maybe I will pause it so that it does the work, and then we can have a look. So it is now able to see the front end, the back end, and the configuration. It is also going to read the package.json. It is going to read the main.py file. Okay, this is good. So as I mentioned, initially this might take some time, but I believe it will be worthwhile once the entire project context is created. And then I will check into my GitHub repository where everything will be available. So next time I can use it very easily. So now it has run and done its job, and as you can see, the project underscore context.md file is populated with the information related to the project, and the information looks actually quite accurate. I'll just go through the overview of here. This document provides a high-level overview of the AI interview practice platform, a comprehensive application designed for practicing interviews with an AI-powered interviewer. This is the very accurate explanation of our project, which we probably did not write it until now, and I'll probably use this. The platform leverages real-time voice communication, which is accurate, dynamic question generation, absolutely right, and intelligent feedback to create realistic and effective interview experience. This is perfectly well written, and all the core features, the tech stack, the front end, the back end, everything has been summarized here. This is really awesome, and I think this one file can be used by the LLM the next time when I want to prompt it. I can just say, please go through the project context to understand my whole project, and then whatever problems I'm facing and whatever I need to build next, I'll just ask it to future so that it has very good context information of my project. I hope you like this yeah video, and if you have any further suggestions, please let me know so that I can also improve my context engineering. This is of course not a comprehensive guide, but I believe this would be a good starting point for anybody to have a very quick start at better contexting. Thanks a lot and have a great day. Bye bye.